The next report relates, we call it Glebelands. It relates to the killings which happened in Glebelands hostel in Umlazi outside Durban in KwaZulu-Natal. This matter as well, in fact all the matters I'll be releasing today dates back to around 2012, 2013 and 2014. The aim was to ensure accountability by relevant state organs on their roles in redressing the situation at the hostel. The intervention followed a complaint lodged by Professor McCord Mason, the president of Commonwealth Legal Education Association, in which he complained about the frequent and unabated killings that were taking place at the Glebelands hostel in Umlazi in Durban, and the unlawful eviction and displacement of hundreds of hostel residents that were allocated rooms. He stated that the murders and unlawful evictions were a flagrant violation of the right to life, the right to personal security, and the right to access to housing as enshrined in the Constitution. Having considered the evidence uncovered during the course of the intervention against the relevant regulatory framework, the public protector had the following findings. Whether eThekwini Municipality administered the Glebelands hostel in accordance with the law and the applicable policies and prescripts. If not, whether such failure amounted to maladministration. The finding is that eThekwini failed to promote a safe and healthy environment within the Glebelands hostels as required by Section 152(1)(d) of the Constitution and envisioned in its own hostel policy approved in 1998. eThekwini Municipality failed to give members of the local community equitable access to the municipal services to which they were entitled as envisaged in Section 42F of the Local Government Municipal Systems Act. And eThekwini Municipality, as outlined above, failed to conduct themselves properly, and therefore that amounts to maladministration. Whether the handling of the security situation at the Glebelands hostel by the security cluster accorded with the duties imposed on it by the Constitution and the law, if not, whether such amounted to maladministration. This relates to the South African Police Services. They failed to live up to the objective to prevent, combat and investigate crime, to maintain public order, and to protect and secure the residents of Glebelands hostel and their property, and to uphold and enforce the law as required by Section 205 of the Constitution. Therefore, their conduct is also improper and amounts to maladministration. On the question whether the Department of Social Development fulfill its mandate in relation to the victims and survivors of Glebelands hostel violence, if not, whether such failure amounted to maladministration, the finding is that indeed the department failed to fulfill its responsibility to the victims of Glebelands hostel as required in terms of Section 27(1)(c) of the Constitution, and is contrary to its policy on social relief of distress.